Hello, I'm Tony Brown. On behalf of McDowell County Parks and Recreation, we would like to welcome you to the McDowell County Shooting Range. We're here to provide a safe and family-friendly environment for you to enjoy. Please report to the range office for check-in before you go to the range. We have various ranges to meet your shooting needs. A 25-yard pistol range, we have a 100-yard rifle range, an archery practice range, and 3D archery targets. Before you go out on the range, we have a few rules that we'd like to talk to you about. We're very safety conscious, and we expect you to follow the general rules of safe firearms handling and the specific range rules that are shown on this video. This is a cold range. You cannot have a loaded firearm while on the range except when you are in the shooting bay and have been instructed by a range safety officer that is safe to shoot. Concealed carry is not allowed on our range. North Carolina Wildlife prohibits the shooting of any wildlife on the range. Violators will be prosecuted. Remember the 3 basic rules for firearm safety. Always keep the firearm pointed in a safe direction. Always keep your finger out of the trigger guard and off the trigger until ready to fire. Always keep the firearm unloaded until in the bay on the firing line and ready to fire. Eye and ear protection must be worn while shooting on the range and when the range is hot. This includes spectators. We recommend that children wear both earplugs and earmuffs. Minors under the age of 18 must be accompanied by the parent or guardian. Women who are pregnant or think they may be pregnant should check with their treating physician prior to using the range. While uncasing your firearm, make sure your barrel is pointed downrange prior to uncasing. If the barrel is pointed uprange, close your case, turn it around, and open the case so that the barrel is pointed downrange. Again, no loaded firearms are allowed behind the firing line, and firearms may only be loaded once on the firing line and instructed to do so by the range safety officer. All ammunition is subject to inspection by an RSO at any time. The following ammunition is prohibited in our range: steel core, armor piercing, tracer, and no calibers larger than 300 Winchester Magnum. The RSOs are in charge of the range at all times. If you need assistance, please let a range safety officer or RSO know and they'll be glad to assist you. When stop, cease fire, or cold range is called stop firing, unload the firearm, place your gun on the shooting table, and make it safe by locking the slide back and/or by using a chamber flag, then step behind the firing line. Wait for further instructions from the RSO. McDowell County Shooting Range maintains complete separation between people and firearms during the ceasefire. Do not handle, touch, or move any firearm during this time. Only shoot the target in your lane. No cross-firing is allowed. Drawing from the holster is prohibited except under specific circumstances. When leaving the range, unload your firearm and secure the firearm in its proper carrying case. We recommend that you wash your hands with soap and water or use D-lead wipes once you leave the firing line. Crossbows are allowed on the practice archery range but are prohibited on the 3D archery range. No sky drawing is allowed on the practice archery range or 3D archery range. Patrons who want to find out more about us can visit our webpage, our Facebook page, or our range office front desk. Our goal here at MCSR is for you to have a safe and enjoyable experience. It is the key to always remember the 3 safety rules. Number 1, always keep your finger out of the trigger guard and off the trigger until ready to fire. Number 2, always keep the firearm unloaded until in the bay on the firing line and ready to fire. And number 3, always keep the firearm pointed in a safe direction. This means pointed downrange, parallel to the ground, and to the side bermed. If you have any questions, please feel free to speak with any of our staff or one of the RSOs. Welcome to the McDowell County Shooting Range, and we hope that you have a safe and enjoyable experience, and thanks for coming to visit us.